Ever since the destruction sowed Stellarons across the universe, many worlds have changed. Nanook, the destruction, Yaosha, the abundance, Terminus, the finality. I've seen and learned a lot in my time, but I still struggle to understand some of the Aeon's actions.
Thanks to a brilliant performance, you guys saved the space station from a moment of crisis. Now, the Express is relying on you to get it moving again. Remember, there are 4 things we do when we arrive at a new world. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. And I'm sure you'll get along really well with March and Dan Hung.
A planet covered in snow and ice. Whoa! Why are you still here? Go find Dan Hung!
Each stop brings its own grand and exciting adventure. Pom-Pom can't leave the train right now.
Pom-Pom's so dejected all of a sudden.
Are you doing okay after your first jump? Dizziness or retching are normal reactions. You'll feel better once you get used to it. So you have high compatibility with the Express. That's good. I went through the Express's database, and it seems the environment on Eurilo 6 has undergone drastic changes in the past few centuries. It was not a frozen planet to begin with. He said so? Considering the spatial obstacles that the Star Rail has encountered, it's highly possible. I've conducted a preliminary survey and found that there's one area with a relatively normal temperature on the surface of the planet. By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human survival. If I had to choose a site for initial investigation on this trailblazing expedition, that would be it. As I expected. Before you came, whenever March wanted to go anywhere, Himiko would make Mr. Yang and me go with her. And even after you arrived, I didn't suppose I'd be the one to be liberated of that duty. I assume the trailblazing objective this time is to find the Stellaron on Eurilo 6 and dispel the effect it's exerting on the Star Rail. I see. You should find March. I'll join you two once I'm ready.
Did you talk to Dan Hung? How'd it go? Really? I find that hard to believe. Relax. Dan Hung and I are experienced trailblazers. We got your back. Well, are you ready? When I first saw this planet, I thought, a world still. The ice that trapped me was 6-phased ice, a very rare substance. I don't think you can find it on your average planet. To be honest, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if I found out this was my...
What? Is there something on my face?
Nah, I was just imagining all the fun we're gonna have here.
I feel sorry for this world. First the Stellaron, and now you.
All right, here comes the Eurilo 6 Trailblaze team.
Eurilo 6. We're here.
It really is one big snowball.
Well, the Trailblaze path grants us faint power. It allows us to better adapt to harsh environments.
Snow as far as the eye can see. Which direction should we take?
Based on the coordinates, the target should be up ahead.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Do you want to mention the time we smashed a hole through Taikian Stadium? Or shall I?
Please stop bringing that up. Let's just say that landings and crowds don't mix.
Unless you enjoy trailblazing through 2 weeks of community service.
I said drop it!
Remember, we should stay vigilant. We know very little about this world.
Calm down. Between the three of us, nothing will stand in our way. I mean, come on. You've got a Stellaron in your body. I have my special 6-fix, so if people start creating trouble for us, they're gonna regret it. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go. Braving the unknown? That's the real spirit of trailblazing.
This place still hasn't been corroded, yet Fragmentum monsters have already made it here. I fear the Stellaron may be exerting a significant influence on this world. Too late to repent.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Too late to repent.
Let's make it quick.
Hey, get out of there or you'll shiver to death. Holding your breath won't help.
I got this, March. Someone's got their head stuck in the sand, or the snow in this case. They just need a helping hand.
Ouch! My fine fellow, was that really necessary? Is crawling around in the snow a crime these days? I mean, come on, surely. It doesn't warrant a spearing. But then again, how can I blame you? I mean, I caught you off guard. It had to happen. You could even say I deserved it, huh? Besides, is Captain Japard around?
Who?
Wait, you're not Silvermane Guards? Well, why didn't you say so? Pleasure to meet you. The name's Sampo Koski. Excellent, I'll remember the name. I never thought I'd run into friends from the same line of work out here in this frozen wasteland. Business is bad these days, but fear not, Sampo Koski isn't interested in hoarding. There's more than enough treasure to... Say, why don't we join forces? I have reliable intel, the main strength of this... Come now, friends. I can understand. Then again, I know the rules. Vigilance is the name of the game in our profession. It's my fault for letting my enthusiasm... Anyway, a meeting like this has to have been written in the stars. Ask me anything you like. I won't skimp on the details. Me? You guys scared me to death. There I was, looking for relics to sell, when all... Seriously, though? Try treading a little lighter next time, huh? If you run into the guards, they won't hide in a snowdrift, and you'll be in a cell before you know it. Settlement? What a literary turn of phrase. Why, there's only one place in this world where the living still reside. Our beloved Bellabog. The further away you get, the dicier things become. The city of preservation, the towering citadel, humanity's last bastion against the eternal freeze. It may sound a bit over the top, but those names are grounded in truth. The only place humans can eke out an existence is behind those impregnable walls. You really don't know? The Silvermane Guards are Bellabog's soldiers, enforcers, and police. Let's just say... Seems like you guys really are new to the business. To be young and naive again. How about this? As a senior in the field, there are ways of doing things in this profession, and you better get familiar with them.
No need. Why don't you just take us to the city? We don't really know the way.
The city? Already? I haven't even started trading yet. But it would be my pleasure. Kindness is Sampo Koski's middle name. Follow me, friends.
So why were you hiding from the Silvermane Guards?
I was just storing a few relics away from prying eyes. Nothing serious. If it weren't for the uncompromising nature of our civil service, there'd be no need for secrecy. So whereabouts you guys from, anyway? I don't mean to pry or anything. I just care about my friends. No pressure. Rule number 7, never leave a footprint. I have my own special technique called invisible snow walking. Helps me throw off pursuers in...
Who are...
You remember the Help me, old friends! I don't want to be caught!
It's the suspect and his accomplice.
It's now or never! Over to you, dear friends!
Hey, where do you think you're... My turn.
Let's go.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
I won't go easy on you.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The time is now.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Rules are made to be broken.
I, Japard Landau, captain of the Silvermane Guards, order you to relinquish your futile resistance.
Ugh, that Sampo cheated us all. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Suspect! Relinquish your resistance!
Leave the rest to me.
So I'm a criminal, huh? Forget Sampo. Wait until I get my hands on you!
Calm your body. Get mine.
You have the worst luck running into...
Let's make it quick.
Stay focused. Take courage.
Told ya I could fight. With me out here, how lose.
Let's go.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
You can't run!
You can still walk away. I won't go easy on you.
Let's make it quick.
This ends here! And the prime suspect?
Apologies, Captain. We lost.
No matter.
Yeah, we'd never team up with... I'm not trying to talk our way out of this, but we rescued him from the snow out of the kindness of our hearts. We had no idea he might be using us to get past you. Are you...
I'm a captain, not an adjudication panel. As a Belobog citizen, you have the right to defend yourself, but that can only take place under the scrutiny of the Ark. Take them away.
But we're not from Belobog.
Photos?
Ah, you're a genius! Great idea! You've probably never seen what your planet looks like, right? I took this one. Behold, Yarilo 6.
You mean to say that this white ball that's here? That's our home?
It is said that a long time ago, strange visitors from beyond the sky would visit us here. But that after the eternal freeze, the blizzards made passage impossible. And Belobog would cease to witness such arrivals.
But these people are...
This decision is beyond us. If what they say is true, then only the Supreme Guardian may decide their fate. Our job is to present them before her. Nothing more. Outsiders, follow me. Belobog lies beyond this blizzard. Welcome to Belobog, the city of preservation.
Hey, it feels like it got a bit warmer.
That's because you're in Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth, with raging infernos and billowing towers of smoke stretching beyond the horizon. In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. Belobog was all that remained. The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth, the preservation, Belobog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
He's sure saying some weird
A marked change in tone. It sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Uh-huh. So why is he telling us all this?
You wanted to know.
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane Guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're here. This is Klepoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the Architects. the saviors of humanity. Long before the arrival of the Eternal Freeze, the architects braved the doubts and derision of the people, never wavering from their construction of its defenses. The architects named this fortress after Klipoth, Eon of Preservation. Under their direction, humanity has withstood external enemy attacks and held off the Eternal Freeze. Even today, we resist the Fragmentum's corrosion. This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cocolia. Please, have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her.
You've got some snow in your hair, but no one will notice.
I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madame Cocolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
Madam Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Gepard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky, no? I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come. Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself? No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world. The architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, this world was once prosperous beyond measure. An eon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of Klipoth, the Amber Lord. Under their attentive gaze, we built the city walls. So do not be surprised. For 700 years, the architects have received no further communication from the stars. But I knew of your existence. Tell me why you have come.
We came here for something known as
A Stellaron.
objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as Fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
Which is why the Antimatter Legion and Stellarons often show up together. Worlds seeded with Stellarons give birth to Fragmentums. As for the Eternal Freeze, it must have been a product of the Stellaron, unique to the environment of your world. You can see us as...
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care? Even if this Stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the Stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
Yeah, FYI.
You know how to seal the Stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called Stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. I am willing to assist you in any way possible to help you locate the Stellaron. It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow at noon, I will dispatch someone to escort you here, and we can discuss this urgent matter in greater detail. It should be me thanking you, visitors from beyond the sky. I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellarons. Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
You know, I didn't think things were gonna go that smoothly.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Wait! Can you recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. Well, that's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Wow, look at the carved ice! It feels perfect for this city somehow.
Whatever it's made of, it can't be ice.
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm in the city. Hey, what's with all the children over there? Should we go and take a look?
So let me introduce myself. I'm the intelligence officer for the Silvermane Guards, and a temporary guide for the A Journey Through Belobog's History program. My name is Pelageya Sergeyevna, but you can call me Pela.
Yes, Miss Taylor.
Okay, guys, take a look over here. This is Everwinter Monument. It was erected to commemorate the mighty architects. The architects are followers of the Aeon Klapak. It was they that foresaw crisis, built up our walls, and established Belobog, preserving the spark of human civilization. Even today, they are still tending to the city. Everwinter Monument is made up of 2 parts. A gear that symbolizes knowledge and industrial strength, and huge ice crystals that symbolize the eternal freeze. These 2 symbols are bound together, the gear restricting the ice. It represents the unyielding spirit of the architects. Any questions?
That's the alley that Japard mentioned. The one contaminated. I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
If they hadn't identified it, I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity would have had to close down by now.
Move back! This is your final warning!
But my proof of property is inside. I don't have any.
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane guards are permitted to enter here.
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city. No wonder there are so many soldiers stationed there.
No. As long as the Stellaron is active, the corrosion will continue to spread. The soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters. But the monsters will continue to emerge and multiply.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for your safety.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am. Let me pass. I'm not afraid to die. I've lost everything. Everything.